flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting down, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo.
Can you? I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try to gun it. Oh boy, that was too rough. I don't think my chat. I don't think my. Kiloa ja siitä sitten siellä liikkeelle malliksi tuonne Aatolan aikaan. Sitten jos kuljettaa ramettia ja... Can you? I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try to gun it. Oh boy, that was too rough. I don't think my chat. I don't think my. Kiloa ja siitä sitten siellä liikkeelle malliksi tuonne Aatolan aikaan. Sitten jos kuljettaa ramettia ja... Can you? I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try to gun it. Oh boy. That was too rough. I don't think my chat. I don't think my.
Kiloa. Ja siitä sitten vielä liikkeelle malliksi tuonne aikaan. Sitten jos kuljettaa ratettia ja
No, I can't get the wedge in there anymore. There it goes. Good morning, good day. See if we can pack a little snow and then maybe do a little test run with the skis. We have snow, maybe 10 centimeters. It's just gonna be here for a couple of days and then it's gonna melt away, but we're gonna take the opportunity here and put our roller on the tractor, pack some snow, and probably at least on the field we can do a little bit of skiing today, I think. At least try. Did you find the boom thing? Is the that's the wrong way still. Then we got a bunch. We need to get the mud off the tires. Why say white? Yeah, what's this white stuff? We got this white stuff everywhere. It's melting, but we got some white stuff. Do you have a couple of balls? Need a couple of balls, and then we need put it here. Take this off. You have a couple of pins. Yeah, it went. This is kind of early snow, but it's not unheard of. It's like, yeah, it snowed yesterday. Today it's gonna start to melt a little bit, and tomorrow or on Wednesday it's gonna be all gone. Later this week it's gonna be plus 10 again, so this is just gonna be here for a couple of days. That's usually what you have in like November. It's like you get some snow, then it melts, then you can get some snow, then it melts. This is not the real winter yet. As you can see, it's already melting now, the snow. Even today, it's gonna melt already a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna try and do some skiing today before the snow melts. And also these pallets we could put, once we get the tractor out, we can put these pallets in storage mode and some other small things. But yeah, this is, I mean, there's probably like 10 to 15 centimeters, I would say, for early November. This is quite a lot of snow. It's not, usually we don't get this much this early, but it's just gonna melt away. Should probably try like how much is there actually. Yeah, there's a good 10 centimeters. Maybe it's closer to 15 even. Decent amount of snow. Get most of the snow off these, then they can melt in the sun here while we're making the ski track, and then we'll put them somewhere under a roof. But yeah, I wouldn't really mind if we would get this snow now, maybe a little bit more, and then that snow would stay the whole winter. That would be perfect for skiing. But yeah, what's gonna most likely happen is we're gonna get snow and then it melts, and then get more snow and then it melts again, and then loader team. But yeah, let's hook up the tractor to the roller. See if we can see how well our new roller works. You ready for, I'm gonna back up there now. Take the heater off and then we'll switch that thing over too. Is it possible to make feed without air? It's not really possible to live without air. We already had the heater plugged in on the tractor. That's a first. That's a first for this year. Should start up nicer now when we had the heater on. That's pretty smooth. Yeah, battery is fine. I think we have a pretty new battery in this tractor. But yeah, I just had the heater was mostly for, it doesn't charge the battery, it's like warming up the engine. Ska vi switcha den där med samma? Jotain lyfter upp. No, lift. I have to lift up and drop the hook right first, so you can switch the one thing in another position too. How was that chain? Just somehow. Can you get it? You need tools.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna lift.
Joo, just lyftää.
Get the hook unhooked to switch this one thing over here. Then we can probably roll or probably get it. I can come outside, then we can roll it because it's too much to the side. So I'm gonna go outside. Switch this, just put the other end of that down there, or put it in a different hole, I guess. For the if we put the snow blower on this tractor, then that needs to be the right way. But yeah, today no snow blowing is needed today because yeah, this snow is gonna melt tomorrow, so we're just gonna try to use this guy today, make a ski track pretty much for today or maybe for tomorrow. Then it's gonna melt away. It's mostly a test run for this. See if our roller is working. Then we'll lock this back up. And then back down. Oil is stiff. Then we'll see if we can hook up our roller. Do you have the pin for that? There should be 4 empty on both sides. Then sideways, it's pretty locked sideways, so that's good. Now we're gonna try. I'm gonna roll once around there and then put it back somewhere, maybe closer there, so next time it's easier with the tractor. It was literally here on the side, and I can put it like here. Try our roller. I'm gonna go down there and then gonna go around the power line and then back to the forest there and then to the barn and then back here and through the forest and through here and then back it here. Jag måste när det fan är så rakt ut dit jag åker. Så att det inte blir sådär att man kommer hårt och sen... Men det är nu inte någon skillnad nu för att det här smälter i bort, men liksom... Jag ska liksom käppar det om man inga ser på åken. Yeah, let's try this thing. Try the roller. Try the roller thing. Seems to be rolling. Det behövs nog bara en pass nu, ja, det blir allt. Roller seems to be working. Snow is maybe sticking a little bit, but it's definitely rolling the whole, everything between the tractor wheels. Better than the old roller we had. Yeah, mostly this is to flatten the grass here because this snow will still go away, but it's nice to get the grass nice and flat. Nice and flat on the ground. But yeah, this is roughly where we will be skiing this winter, I think. Make the track come here, go around this pole, up through the forest there and through the other forest. I think that's gonna be the route this year. Mostly a trial run today, as I said. But there is enough, we can ski on that today. It's not gonna be fast, we're not gonna be able to make any sort of track, but we can try the skis. See what's gonna happen. Get a little fresh air if nothing else. Nice weather today. Sunny. It's gonna be a really sunny day today. Feels like a day in like January or something, or March, when it's this snowy and sunny. Here, do a little loop here. I can maybe do this small part too, because in the forest here there might not be enough snow to do any skiing yet, but we're just gonna flatten the grass here for now. At least get that flattened down, so whenever we get more snow, then we have at least a good bottom there. That's a little stiff. Oh, here it's muddy on the sides. Let's see if we can get out of the track here. Yeah, we definitely don't want to ski here yet. It's muddy and definitely not enough snow here. Is it the same route every year? No, so this part is the same here in the forest. But out on the field, like this year, it's gonna be different from last year, because we have grass on the other field there also, so we can make the track on actually another field. Switch down here. Some parts in the forest here, it's a little out. Hopefully the stream comes back here soon. There we are. Back again. Yeah, now we've made like a loop around. Now we're just gonna park the roller somewhere here. Yeah, roller work, that's good. So first test run for our new roller. Stayed together. Seemed to be working. New dedicated roller, so we're not gonna do anything else with this, just the snow rolling. But it seemed like it worked nice. Just some old car tires with a axle straight through. We'll leave this and leave this guy somewhere so it doesn't fall. Somewhere so you can find it next time when we get maybe more snow. Maybe it stays here. That's maybe not the best. There should be a spot to put this guy. Like the pin. Can you put it in there? Oh yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot for that guy. And then this one, I guess that one could be here with this guy because we probably need it here. Also the next time. Just the whole thing. And then we can put the tractor in the other barn now. Then we have room there, then we can put the damn pallets away and things like that. See, is the door open? And open this door. But yeah, if it cut off there, the route can definitely be different from year to year. I've had it a few years now on that field, but now there's grass also on this field, so we can have it. I'm gonna have it like a different place this year. Then you don't want to walk right there because there's actually a huge pile of snow just hanging there. It's gonna fall down any minute now, so it's always when there's snow on the roof. Don't really want to be there like close to the wall. It'll be far away or really close to the wall. Not be somewhere in between. That's where it can be a little dangerous. Once this snow melts, we're gonna have to put the chains on this tractor sometime later this week, and then maybe take the snow blower also. It's not needed right now and it's gonna melt now, but I mean at some point we're gonna get the permanent snow too. Then it's good to have the chains on. Don't need to wrestle with those in the, like now it would be not that nice to put the chains on would have to do it in the snow. It's nicer when the snow has melted. Which it should later this week. Yeah, that should be everything we should do with the tractor now. Everything we do with the tractor for now. No, I don't think it was. There was the fuel line. I think this plastic thing was leaking. Safe again. Rollerin toi var nog bra ser det ut som. Rollerin toi var nog bra. Ja, men det är alltid när det kommer sen första gången när det inte liksom hårt under, så det är då som det är mest. När det är hårt under så liksom bryter loss man med. Jo, far du efter packetsen då. Ja, ska du börja putsa? Ja. Har du fått snö i nackaren? Det är ju Hans, det har hängt kunnon mycket, så just när jag kör med traktorn där förbi så föll det ner för det. De kommer, ja. Snow is coming down from the roof, you gotta be kind of careful. Ja, så det ska ta streamen ska fara sönder i alla fall. Yeah, so we almost got a big chunk of snow hit us there when we closed that door. Really close. But yeah, now we can take these pallets, put these away. These were also. I'm gonna try to move them closer and then get most of the snow off them before we move them in there. We would have put these inside immediately before the snow, but the tractor was in the way. Then I didn't want to start the tractor just to move it, just to get these in, so one of those things. But yeah, it should be fine now. Just gonna get the most of the snow off these, then it's not a problem. As long as they don't stay out there in the snow the whole winter, should be good. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's not gonna melt. It's gonna melt away, so it's not that bad. Just a little bit of snow. A little bit in between there. Can't really get it all out, but that should be good enough. There's not even much room here anymore. Maybe 3 more pallets inside here. These are the ones that we're gonna, in the spring, we're gonna fill these with firewood. So they're gonna be in storage now until it's spring. Who will be the president of the world? God. Now I think this one is pretty good. Yeah, there's room for a couple more and it's full. Then you already have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 empty ones. Few more and then quite a few more and then we can the whole new wood pile will fit in the pallets. This is like 9 pallets. This is probably like half the pile out there will fit in these pallets. Yeah, it's plus degrees outside. You can hear from the roof. It's dripping and melting. We gotta be fast now. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna switch over to the skis, and then we'll do a trial run with the skis before the snow melts. This might very well be the earliest that I've skied. What is it now? 4th of November. I think that might be, yeah, it's gonna be pretty close to record early that I've skied. But it's not gonna stay. It's already melting today, and tomorrow it's gonna be +3 and some rain, and on Wednesday maybe +7 or something, and then +10 after that. So it's actually gonna become really warm later this week. Warmer than usual. Now it's been pretty normal. Maybe a little bit cooler than usual. Not really though. Pretty normal weather when it's around the 0 degrees. Even the whole winter, most of the time it's going to be like between +5 to -5. That's your average. What's that? Ah, yeah, it's for the other thing. +5 to -5 is the average weather, yeah. Then we can close this door. Yeah, there's much more better room there now to have the tractor there. We had the tractor here a little bit, but it's better room over there. Now when the neighbors have picked up They picked up their combine, which is fixed now, and also the tractor that was in fixing here. Where's the thing here? There it is. Where we can lock our door. Has it been slippery? Well, I mean a little bit. It wasn't really slippery with the tractor yet. There's no ice underneath. So it's not that slippery yet. But yeah, later this week we're probably gonna put the chains on the one tractor. Because when you get more snow, then when it compacts down and doesn't melt away, then it's gonna be very slippery. Right now it's not that slippery. I mean, when you're walking, if there's like compacted snow, then it can definitely be a little slippery, but not too bad. But yeah, here you see our new roller. Did a pretty good job between the tractor wheels. So you can basically ski on that now. We have also the other machine that cuts like 2 grooves for the classical skiing, but there's not enough snow to do that yet. But at least the packer is tested now. Now we're just gonna switch over to skis. I'm gonna go switch over to other clothes. Then we'll try to ski at least out on the fields a little bit. Do a little test skiing today. Open up the skiing season. But yeah, I could leave. Probably gonna leave the stream somewhere outside. It takes me a while to change over to the other clothes. Change over to skiing equipment. Where should I leave you guys? Somewhere here where it's nice views. Somewhere where I can put the backpack. Don't want to put the backpack in the snow though. Maybe on the road, or there's snow everywhere. Maybe up here, maybe open the door, then I can leave you hanging there. Since I don't have my tripod here now, so I need to put you guys somewhere. Maybe this if I put you guys here. I'm gonna leave you guys hanging now for a little bit. I'm gonna go switch over to some other clothes. Can't really get you. Can I get the camera up a little bit? I can get it a little bit, but not much more than that. But yeah, I will be back in a bit with skiing equipment. Then we'll go skiing, cross-country skiing for the first time this year, or this fall, I should say. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. What's this? What is this? Let's see, do we start on top of the hill, or I guess we can start from here. There's a little gravel here though. Probably best to start down there somewhere where we don't. I didn't take my best skis, but still I want to scratch them up more than we need. And this setup, as I've previously said, this setup with the backpack with the camera on the shoulder, not the best for skiing, but it would be nice, really nice to get the camera just on the head. Like that would be, then there would be a lot less this when we're skiing, but we'll see if we can figure it out this year. That would definitely be better. Let's see. Probably when I'm skiing, I could put the text to speech, because otherwise I don't want to look at the chat all the time. So now it should be, if you say something, it should read it out, actually. Yeah, let's go down there. We're going to ski mostly on the field because in the forest there's not enough snow yet. Let's get the first skiing kilometers in for this season. And you can see here where the tractor drove, it's melting from the underside too, because the ground was definitely not frozen when we got snow. Yeah, somewhere here we can start to go around there and maybe come back there in the field. Do a loop there. For now. Or at least today. See if we can get should have the platform somewhere again so I can clean the bottoms of the monot. Bottoms of the boots, ski boots. You can kick the wood here. I saw that my monos, it's becoming loose in the front here, so I think this year I need to buy new boots too. These have served me well, but I think they're starting to be at their breaking point. And we should have a platform where you can wear those World Cup ski cleaners when you need them. Need somebody to come and clean. It's kind of tricky to clean those undersides. Got a balance like this, so you can hook up the skis. And that looks good. Should be able to hook up one ski now. Before we get a bunch of snow in it. That's one. Then the other one that's even more tricky because now you're standing on a ski. Yeah, when it's like this, plus degrees and the snow is like super sticky. Sticks to everywhere you don't want it to stick. Sticky snow. Should be somewhat good. Okay, we got some skis now. I'm gonna see if we can get our poles on too. Okay, let's go. We are mostly like a walking stream with skis today. I didn't make any tracks. I made best skis. Shape is not great. I guess it's okay like this. I'm just gonna go really slow today. As you can see, the grass is visible in some places, but there is enough so we can get in. We have started to ski today. When we get more snow, then I can do the official, or make like a track, and it's a lot better to ski. Diagonal skiing without kick-whacks. This is probably better for the stream if I ski like this. Doesn't go that much up and down. But yeah, when we go faster, we want to do the double poling most. But yeah, what a day! Really nice weather. Storm weather. Maybe if we ski a track here now, maybe if it doesn't melt all today, probably not going to melt all today. And if it freezes overnight, which it might do, and tomorrow morning it could be pretty good conditions. But it also might not freeze overnight. It's just going to melt and melt. But yeah, this is the same landscape here. We checked this barn in the last stream. Now, like 3 days later, looks like a different landscape. Looks like a different area. Thanks for the follow. Doesn't look at this like the same place at all. But yeah, here we're not going to go in the forest here because it was still muddy there in some places and not enough snow, like under the trees and things. We're going to take kind of a shortcut here. We could actually maybe go here and then turn right. You can see the track is going to go to the left there, but there's still muddy and not cold enough, not enough snow. We're just going to go over here. Yeah, now skiing just in the snow. This is a lot harder than what we did right there. Snow is sticking much more to the bottom of the skis and just going straight in the loose snow. But yeah, this is just going to be a little shortcut. The full track this year I planned like it should go like there on the field and then go a loop in the forest. But forest loop is not skiable yet. That's one loop. It's nice. We're just gonna ski maybe half an hour today. Just get the muscles used again to new type of workout. It's always so way different from anything else. Even if I've been training a little bit with the skiing machine a little bit, but it's still way different when you ski for real. But yeah, there's barely enough to ski. Grass still kind of visible. But definitely breaking some records, this is for sure. I would say it's gotta be one of the earliest years, if not the earliest, that I've started to ski. We're barely into November. But yeah, this weather is like way better than the average November weather. Average weather would probably be plus degrees, 2+ degrees. For me at least, this is way better. Nice and sunny. some snow. Not bad at all. Then at some point we're just gonna have to set up our goals for this winter. What are our ski goals gonna be? If we cycle 100 kilometers in one day, maybe skiing 50 kilometers in one day. That's like, I would say skiing 50k is heavier than riding the bike for 100k. Probably quite a bit actually. Hello there, Nifs. Welcome to the skiing stream. Because yeah, with a bike it's like easier to go slower. You can go slow with skiing too if you're just like walking like now. But it's still like you get like, I get way more cramps and things like that skiing than riding the bike. Different movement pattern. But yeah, how can you not like this? Wow. Yeah, with bike you can, it's easier to do like a longer route and not go the same tracks, but I know a few places, if we're gonna go do a long skiing like session, I know at least you can do, there's one place where it's like you can go 25 kilometers with like, where it's always like new all the time. So we could, even if we do like a long one, we could do it like on like a longer, this is like a pretty short loop here, maybe it's probably the whole loop if we go to the forest might be like 1 kilometer. But yeah, we can go to other places where there is long loops. So yeah, this is just gonna be the track here at the farm, but we could go to other places too where they have longer loops or longer tracks. But yeah, skiing season is just getting started here. I don't think there's really any official tracks that have opened yet. Maybe the ones that use artificial snow. They have a few places that have opened, but mostly it's still closed everywhere. Just barely enough snow to ski on. We might try to ski on the field there next time. Another lap completed. Yeah, gotta go really slow in the beginning when glide is not that good. And also skiing shape is not that good. But yeah, you gotta start somewhere, and then the shape gets better and better the more you ski. Is the speed similar to a running speed? Really depends. So when you're skiing, it looks a little bit, or it is. I would say it's more like running a bike. So in the uphills, a lot slower, and then in the downhills, it can be like really fast. But on a flat, like this is pretty flat here, I would say, well, it really depends on the snow again and on the skis. So today I'm going really slow because slow snow, my shape is not good. Skis are not, I didn't even wax the skis before today, so skis are not, I don't have my best skis either. So today we're probably going like between walking speed and running speed. But yeah, if you go down the hills, I can go 50 kilometers per hour with skis too, if it's like just a small downhill. But on flat, I would say, yeah, depends on the snow. If it's good conditions, then probably I can go 10 to 15 kilometers per hour on flat. So I guess that's like running speed.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, really depends on it depends on a lot of things.
This is like Vasalopit or something like that, if you know what I mean.
It's always interesting that people mention Vasaloppet. I've done Vasaloppet once, yeah. And I've done a few other long distance races too. But for me it's not like trying to win them, it's like, can I go that far? So before Vasaloppet, the longest thing I've done in one day was 50k, and Vasaloppet is like 90k. So that was like a challenge. The challenge was, can I finish 90k in one day? And I was able. It took like 10 hours, but did finish it.
I don't know the name of any in Finland.
Yeah, we don't have many of we have like in Lahti there's the 150k. I've done that a couple of times. Then a few years ago there was the 70k in Lapland. That was part of the same races as Vasaloppet, but that's no more. Like they stopped organizing, or I think they organized the race, but it's not part of the long distance championship anymore. But yeah, I've done a few. They were like, when I did the long distance races, they were like, it motivated me to train because I had the goal was, okay, can I finish the 90k or 50k race? If I would not train at all skiing in 1 year and then try to do one of those races, it would be really hard to finish them. But yeah, after you train a little bit, it's a lot easier. Still not super easy, but it was doable. And if I can do it, then yeah, pretty much anybody can do it. Since I've never been like any type of professional skier or anything like that. And I actually picked up skiing like maybe when I was over 25 years old when I like started to actually ski. Like before that I had skied a few times in school and things like that, but not really skied at all. So picked it up pretty late actually. But I think skiing is a good hobby. It's a very good way to get like some exercise in the winter. And get a look at the really nice views too. Fresh air. Yeah, that really helps me to just have some sort of goal to train towards. And for me, I much rather do like this rather than go to a gym. Like if you watch my previous streams, I have streamed a few times when I do a little workouts in my gym at the farm, but mostly I like to do like outdoor activities. Like skiing in the winter, running the bike, or biking in the summer, and then a few weeks ago we did the firewood. That was pretty good exercise too. But yeah, I haven't really set any goals for this winter. Maybe I could try to stream when I ski 50 kilometers in a day. Maybe that's the goal for this. Excuse me. Yeah, today is really good weather. Really good weather to be outside. A couple of days ago when this snow came, it would not have been that nice to be out skiing. When it was like meters per second wind and snow coming in. But today it's nice. And then tomorrow I think we're gonna get some rain, so then the snow will probably melt away. Very good cardio training. Just gotta remember to go slow enough. That's the hardest part for me. Remember to go slow enough. Yeah, this time we're gonna go here, stay on the field. I could go up there, but it was like there was still water and mud and all kinds of things up there. So yeah, let's go through the unskied snow, unpacked snow. Here you can see when I don't pack the snow. And it's basically walking with skis, at least the first few times. This is why we used a roller to pack the snow down. Snow is falling down from the roofs and the ditches have not even frozen to the bottom, so not really been that cold. This is much better when you compact the snow with the tractor. And I didn't even make any tracks, this was just rolled ones. Once we get more snow, more proper snow that stays, then we can roll a couple of times and then go with the groove maker, whatever it's called in English, where you make the actual classical tracks. Then we're gonna get some good tracks. But yeah, this will probably roughly be the where I make the tracks, like up here, around the pole over there, and it goes in the forest there, up there, and then we come back down the hill here. That's roughly where we probably are gonna make the track this winter. Last year we had it on this field over here. But yeah, my skiing boots are definitely failing, so I definitely need to buy new ones, I think, this year. We'll see. Skis are pretty good, but I might look into buying there's like specially made skis these days that are especially made for like double poling, just double poling. Could look into that. Or at least the pros have skis like that. I don't know if they sell them to the like casual user yet. But if they do, then that could be interesting to try out those skis. And I think they also have like different boots for those, specially made for double poling. Shadow Skier says hello. But yeah, depending on how much snow we get this winter and how well it stays on the ground, could be quite a bit of skiing streams. Skiing streams and some potential skiing challenges. But yeah, here's the grass, so it's hard to say how much snow here is. The grass is keeping the snow off the ground, but we got a decent bit here a couple of days ago. 10 to 15 centimeters, yeah. It's a decent bit this time of the year.
Atlas has double polling skis they sell to the public.
Fisher has little double polling skis they sell. Yeah, I know. Last year when I watched the really long races, then the commentators talked about double polling skis and double polling boots, and yeah, I think the poles are there's much the same, I think. But yeah, skis, at least for the pros, they use different skis and different boots. Because yeah, I'm doing like diagonal skiing today, but when we get better conditions here and I get my skis properly waxed, then we'll be doing mostly double poling. That's what I've been doing most of my training. But today the glide is so bad, and I want to go like really slow today because it's literally the first day of skiing this winter. So. But yeah, I mean like normal classical skis, but no kick wax, just glide wax under the whole ski. At least it's kind of easier to wax the skis that way when you only need to put good glide under the skis. Don't need to worry about the kick wax that much. Yeah, little plus degrees you can feel as soon as you stand still on the skis or walk with them a little bit. Snow wants to still stick under the skis, even if I have no kick wax. Still a little bit sticky stuff. Yep, it's really a lot of things you can do with waxing the skis. Depends on so many things. Like, is it new snow, old snow, plus degrees, minus degrees? And where are you in the world? Like, the snow here is different from the snow in, let's say, Switzerland. There's so many factors that go into it. Good day there, Mark. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, skiing shape is not the best in the beginning here. It's only gonna go up from here. Yeah, good to get some cardio in. Trying to keep it as slow, or it should be so slow that I can speak all the time. If I go too fast, if I can't speak all the time, I'm going too fast. Longer time and slower speed is better. Better way to get in shape. At least for me it works pretty well. Sometimes you can do a little sprints where you go fast, but most of the time it's good to keep the speed at a decent level. And today, when the glide isn't super great, we're gonna keep it relatively slow. But yeah, we'll ski a little bit over half an hour. Can do a few more laps. And it's a good first day. The grass is getting more and more visible all the time. As we speak, the snow is melting. Might not be enough to ski tomorrow, and definitely not enough to ski on Wednesday and Thursday anymore. It'll be plus 10 then. Yep, got some surprise snow now in early November. Yeah, we might get rain tomorrow, and then after that it's gonna be plus 10 degrees. Then it's bye-bye to the snow for a while. It is, it's a really nice day. It reminds me of like typical March weather, where it's like really sunny and great skiing weather. Now it's only November. Hopefully we'll get a great weather for skiing this winter. Yeah, so here it's quite early to get snow. I mean, this is not going to stay, so it's kind of pretty normal. Usually in November we get snow a few times, and it usually melts away. And then in December you usually can get snow that maybe stays for a longer time. But yeah, just had to make a little track here to ski a little bit today. It's so nice weather. But it is melting as we speak already. Where there's grass visible, I can see the snow is like
Sky looks cool.
wet snow already, and snow is falling down from the roof. It's melting down and melting down from the trees too. Yeah, it's not really clear skies. There's a little bit of like high up clouds, but sun is still shining. Can still feel the sun warming a little bit. It's usually in the winter months it doesn't warm that much, but I got black pants on. When you stand still in the sun, you can still feel the sun a little bit. Somebody just shot something. It's Monday today, so the moose hunter should be out shooting at least. Maybe it's some other sound that sounds like somebody's shooting.
Oh, holy smokes. This looks amazing.
It is pretty amazing weather to ski.
Just those lizards. Did you get any meat from hunters this year? Let's do it.
Yeah, we already got the moose meat. They brought it. Maybe it was already like 2 weeks ago. Made some moose soup out of it. So some potatoes, some meat, some carrots, some onions, and then you just make soup out of that. Really good, really good. I think this year we got some better pieces of the moose also. It was really good meat.
LOL.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So almost all the ingredients in the soup were very, very local. So potatoes, onions, carrots, all that came from the farm. And then the moose meat pretty much came from the forests around here. So very, very close that also. So only the salt and pepper and things like that maybe came from further away. But almost all the stuff in the soup actually came from right here, within a few kilometers. That's always really nice. Do I live in Lapland? Nope. So it's pretty weird right now. There's actually more snow in the south than in the north right now. I watched some skiing races from North Finland yesterday, and they almost had no snow. So we actually have more snow in the south here than what they do have in the north now. It's usually the other way around.
Oh, okay, 3 kilograms, 600 euros really.
500 grams, 200 euros.
Where is that expensive?
It sounds a little bit too expensive. I mean, you can't buy it in a lot of places here, but that sounds really expensive. I mean, I don't know how much it costs because we don't really buy the moose meat. We get it from the hunters for free. Or they get to hunt our land and then we get meat from them. Really, I haven't really bought any moose meat. But yeah, at least here, most of the meat, when hunters, they have like permit to shoot a few moose per year. I think and then the rest goes to the landowners. And that's Might sell some. But yeah, I think most of the meat just stays in the area. There's a bird right there in that tree. Is it the owl? Or is it just a normal bird? Or some other type of bird? You probably can see it sitting in pretty much the tree that's closest in this direction where I'm pointing. At the very top there's a bird sitting. Is it an owl? Let's wait for it to fly, or then when we go closer it's gonna fly. Might be a hawk also. Hawk or owl. There it goes. Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, it's a hawk. Now it's on the tip of the very long tree there. Now you can maybe see it. On the highest, sitting on the highest branch of the highest tree. Yeah, it's a hawk. There's been like a few hawks flying around here the whole summer. Really cool to see. I think the neighbors, they put up like a few like artificial nests, and one of them instantly got filled with some hawks, and now they're like flying around here eating mice and rats. But that's good. Nice to see those birds around. A little bit off-road skiing. Now like a little bit of a track is forming here too, but it's better where you can pack it with the tractor first. Now there's more clouds. Now sun is going away a little bit. But yeah, we can still do a few laps. Now the sky is full of like small birds. Like 20, 30 of them flying around there. Winter birds. Yeah, so in the winter we don't have a lot of birds, but there's a few of those really small birds that stick around for the whole winter. Yeah, there's a bunch there. I don't know if they're visible on the stream. Bunch of small birds flying around. But yeah, if the moose meat is that valuable, I should start grazing moose on the fields and sell moose meat. That might be more profitable than growing any crops. I don't know. I mean, you're probably not allowed to do that. I mean, I haven't really heard of anybody growing moose. Yeah, maybe it's not allowed. Because that's pretty good prices. I mean, deer. No, maybe there's not deer farms either. Finland. And they're like reindeers. Like those are kind of farmed in the northern parts of Finland. Reindeers. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely haven't heard of any moose farms around. So yeah, deer farms there might be. But yeah, if moose meat is that expensive, then we need to start a moose farm. Deer farms, yeah, there's probably some deer farms in Finland, and not a lot, I think, but I don't know. Deer meat is probably not that valuable. Like we have a lot of deer just in the wild here also. Yeah, I really like the texture of moose meat. If you compare that to like, let's say pork, then the moose meat is a little bit drier, but it has like a better, at least I think it's like a better texture. Pork meat is like almost like eating butter. But moose meat feels a little bit more, I wouldn't say woody, but better texture, I think. Or at least different texture.
Here is good dried into jerky.
A lot of meat is good as jerky. That's also one thing that's really expensive here. If you buy like any kind of beef jerky or any kind of jerky, it's really expensive here. I guess it's not that common here, so not a lot of people are making it here. But yeah, it takes a lot of steps, I guess. First you gotta grow the meat and then cut it into pieces, dry it down,
Family size one.
whatever they do.
Use good cuts of fruit so the kids will eat it.
But yeah, dehydrator, yeah, that could be useful. I could use it for, like you can use it for veggies and meat and all kinds of things. Oh yeah, our
Not a large one. Maybe you could sell. You just need a vacuum cleaner.
big bird is still chilling at the top of the tree there. Maybe it's like sleeping. No, it's not sleeping.
If you got into selling meat, you could have a side hustle selling jerky too.
Yeah, it's always with those. If you sell any kind of like food directly from the farm, then there's like a lot of paperwork, like a lot more. Like now we sell the grain as is from the farm, and there's like a lot of paperwork already there. But at least from what I've heard, if you want to sell like, let's say, meat that's directly for consumption, then there's like a whole bunch of more paperwork, and somebody needs to come and check the quality of the food and check that you have good storage and like all kinds of things. So it adds a lot of things too.
May I ask a question, please? Do you watch the news on TV or read magazines?
Unfortunately, I do watch some news. Maybe mostly online. I don't really watch the news in TV. But I mean, if you're anywhere online, then the news are like everywhere. It's pretty hard to avoid it completely. Try to avoid it a decent bit. Maybe read most of the news on Twitter. But even there you need to have a pretty good filter, since the stuff you read online, there's a lot of stuff there. a lot of stuff that's maybe not, or definitely not true. Need to have some heavy filters on when you're online. But yeah, without going too much into politics, I'm gonna talk about one thing about politics. But yeah, usually I don't talk too much about politics here. But it's, to me, I didn't know it until a few days ago that some places in the United States you can vote without any kind of ID, like no identification. Like I didn't know that. I thought that you definitely needed some ID to like vote. So that's really crazy to me. So if I would be in some states, if I would be in certain states right now, I could vote in the United States like elections. And I'm definitely not the United States like citizen. Like how the hell is that gonna work? Like then they're counting like, okay, this guy has one more vote than the other, when there could be like, somebody could vote like 10 times and somebody could like come over from some other country and just casually vote. Like it sounds pretty crazy. Or it is pretty crazy. I don't think that's even fake news. I think that's actual news. Yeah, like it's kind of crazy. Just casually go and vote. If you want to vote like many times, just go to different places in the same state. Then you can vote for sure like many times. That's pretty, definitely sounds pretty weird to me. That sounds like one of the first things you should fix, like, okay, if this voting system is going to work, then at least we're going to have to check that nobody votes like many times, or you kind of have to be the citizen of the country. Yeah, and then no wonder afterwards everybody's angry and saying like, it was probably, yeah, somebody voted many times, or the people from other countries voted so much. Oh God. It's kind of easy to see before that that's going to be a problem. Probably like fix that. Sounds like a pretty major problem. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Yeah, it's not great. I wish there would be some sort of more decentralized way of running the politics. Maybe some way where there would be more voting, but the voting would actually be, you would vote on very specific things like, okay, should we raise this tax or lower this tax a little bit? And then all the people would vote on that, not like on people, but on direct things. And then if it would be more votes on lowering, then they would lower it. And if there would be more votes on the let's make the taxes a little higher, then that would happen. Like some sort of system like that where you would vote much more often, but it would be like smaller things, but directly on things, not on people. That could maybe be some sort of a thing. But yeah, of course, very complicated thing. It's not like there's an easy solution, because then probably it would be done. Because yeah, the like, especially, or at least in farming, I know it's like changed in the last 30 years. There's more paperwork, and it's like way more complicated on the paper rolling department. So I guess there's more work in farming these days, but it's more like there's a lot of people like checking papers, like doing checks on the farms. Like there's more jobs like that in farming, but the actual farmers, there's like way less. So I mean, so I'm not like a big fan of that, because if it's continuous in that direction, then soon there's going to be like 100 people doing checks on things, and then there's like one farmer. So then it's like, okay, is this the way we want it? Like, do we want like have all the people checking on things, but there's nobody actually doing anything anymore? Like, that's not probably the best way. But yeah, of course it's when you read the news, then there's always the negative there's more negative news than positive news. So that's I think that's really important to remember, that there's always more negative news than positive news, because let's say you're
Magazines like it.
let's say you're a worker in some sort of magazine and you get paid like how many clicks you get on a article you write, then I'm sure you get more clicks if it's a negative article than if you write a positive article about the same thing.
And when you got Europe is a legit democratic content.
So
Most corrupt after Brazil.
so that's why I think there's a lot more negative news, because the people making the news or writing the articles, they get paid according to how many clicks the news get. And if you write like, oh my god, 100 people fired, oh my god, 5 exclamation points, like negative news, negative articles, then I'm sure you get more clicks than if you write like 100 people got hired. I'm sure the negative 100 people news gets more clicks than the positive news. So then I think that's also a big issue. Just how things are written in the media. There should be you should get more paid if you write positive articles than negative articles. I think that would change a lot. That's also one thing. It's not logical at all. But that's the way it kind of is. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why it's good to go outside and ski sometimes. Here there's not too many negative news here. Or at least if there is negative news, then it's just because I'm not in good shape or something. Well, yeah, people moving around, like, of course there's nothing really bad about that, but the hard thing there is you somehow would need to measure that the people that are moving around, are they moving around because they're actually like not having work or dying in the place that they lived before, or are they just like criminals moving around? That's the hard part. search I saw or did myself is very funny when you do I accidentally built. That's really funny when you do, or at least when I did I accidentally built. When you type that into Google, I get like the first answer was I accidentally built a bookshelf or something crazy like that. How do you accidentally build a bookshelf? No, I didn't accidentally dealt, I accidentally built.
LOL.
That's kind of funny, that everybody can try that. I accidentally. And then the other answers were like I accidentally, yeah, some other crazy answers. Which didn't really make much sense. Like, how do you accidentally build a bookshelf? Like, you need some materials. Like, it's not gonna just magically appear there. You need to buy some stuff that you can build the bookshelf out of first. So, seems like not the most logical answer. Oh yeah, what is it? Oh, it's 20 past 1 already. We've skied over an hour now, so I think that's good for the first day. Don't want to ski too much, otherwise.
Also deleted a file, Jeep, and built a Jeep. Ha 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 ha. I accidentally built a Jeep.
Well, that's even better than I accidentally built a bookshelf. That's even makes even more sense than the accidentally built a bookshelf. Oh god. But yeah, of course those are pretty easy to determine. That it's like it just throws up some random answers there. Let's clean the skis off. Yeah, we can take them back to the barn there. Clean the snow off. But skiing season officially started now. Probably the earliest ever, I think.
Sun goes down soon for you, right?
Yeah, probably like when does it go now? Maybe 4 p.m. 4 p.m. or something right now. Just a few months ago it went down 8-9 p.m. So it's changing. It's changing really fast right now. And then after a couple of months we get longer days again.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay, to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again. And as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting down, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying.